let's get into it here. Dan pulling up the R.O.B. Definitely a positive matchup against the Cloud here. If he can stay out of the range of that back air, it's going to help the difference. Cloud very vulnerable to R.O.B's offstage tools and projectile pressure, but Charlie, an expert at getting in. I think he has a winning record on Dan actually across their sets here, despite the character imbalance. Letting that limit cross / rip there, hoping to catch Dan. Playing extra aggressive, but he properly remains defensive. Hiding behind the gyro as it comes down there, not looking to aggress too much, lest he catch a stray back air here, but yeah, catching the landing on that attempted back air, and that'll finish off Chachi's stock early here. Dan maintaining a stock lead here, but it could be erased at this ledge interaction. Good forward throw there. Cloud, I mean, at this percent, R.O.B. Looking for another, I mean, if he can just rip off a stock with a gimp here pretty quickly, Chachi can see himself in a 3 stocks to 1 situation. No reason not to go for it here for Big Dan's R.O.B. Yeah, that's it. Right, mid percent here, less likely to maybe rip something off with the forward throw dash attack at the ledge. So taking a step back here, playing with his projectiles, really just like letting Chachi simmer here. An aggressive limit climb hazard from Charlie. Oh, a missed punish opportunity for Dan. That could have sealed off the stock if he had taken him on stage with it, but opting to remain in projectile pressure. The more time that Chachi spends off stage, the better off Dan is in this matchup. Other players utilizing what defensive options they have. I mean, Cloud, not the most defensive character in the world. Okay. A risky dash attack there, gonna catch another up smash from Dan, who's been on fire with those this match. Sorry, taking off the stock at last here, but still at a significant deficit, having been lapped in percentage here. Dan dropping the extension on that grab there, but able to put the gyro out. Catching the aggressive, probably a dash attack there, maybe a grab with R.O.B. back air, puts out a significant wall, but not quite disjointed enough for Cloud to not slash through with his back air. I mean, Cloud's back air, a devastating move to say the least, especially in these ledge situations that Dan seems to be finding himself in right now. Charlie not going to hesitate to throw those out here. Yeah, jumping up, catching the back air, challenging the neutral air. Not something you see a lot of people do against R.O.B, but often a good technique, especially if you've got a significant disjoint available. Charlie definitely playing from behind here, waiting to see if he can make this comeback or if the R.O.B will seal off the stock. No, not. Dan maybe feeling the pressure here to seal it up before an errant like limit cross slash or something seals up his stock. It's an unexpected reversal.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. After it's aided,
definitely his game to lose right now. Like to see like to see a bit more defensive maneuvering from Dan here. Let Charlie make the mistake he needs to win this game. This aggression definitely putting him in situations to catch a straight back air. Even that forward tilt there, dangerously close. And the back air will seal it. As see a little bit of fire from Dan there, as he's unable to seal off that game as he would have liked to. Alright, getting into game 2 here. Same characters coming out from each player. Small battlefield is Dan's counter pick. It's easy to presume what Charlie's ban here. Cloud versus Rob on a stage like FD, Kalos. Not ideal in the slightest for Cloud, as those big stages Rob with plenty of space to run away. Play defensively, but it's the small battlefield. Again, even the small space, Rob excelling at every range, it seems like. Simple gimp there from Dan after that clutch back air while Charlie was attempting the edge guard. Gyro in hand, making it tough to convert that punish opportunity there. And here we have another edge guard situation. This reverse climb hazards, the Cloud's Dragon Punch extremely quick, beating out a lot of Rob's options. And Dan opting to go high to avoid as much of that back air as possible. Still having to deal with it on landing, but avoiding that up smash, opting to not shield it, try to parry it perhaps, simply rolling away, preserving for future. Charlie at the Smash 4 style ledge hog there, not going for his customary back air, perhaps not expecting it to hit in this high percentage condition, opting to neutral air and setting up another edge guard situation where he successfully takes the stock. And now the game is even once again. But as Dan has shown time and time again, he's capable of extending Rob's neutral victories into massive amounts of damage, taking up 76% there off of an up throw conversion. Now, this is a similar situation we saw the last game where Dan gets up to a lead, perhaps even a 2-stock to 1 lead here if he can convert this edge guard. Oh no, Charlie with the limit, going to enable him to get back on stage. He burns it there as Dan's shield holds out. Cross slash, contending for your best move in the game, is Charlie throwing enough to beat some of Rob's smaller hitboxes. Cloud just too quick to get hit by that up smash there, just barely not.
Alright, DIY, last call. If you're not here right now, we're gonna DQ.
Alright, just a quick stage back there. Rob's down, he does extend through the ledge.
Alright.
The safest option for Rob in an off-stage situation.
Alright, for melee,
Cloud,
can we get electric versus
where Cloud
onion?
can swing his big hitboxes and put Rob in a dangerous situation, especially if he does go deep enough to use up his gas. Then opting for some defensive conversions here, following up the neutral air with the laser beam, catching a dash attack as he attempts to back off and disengage, but remaining up in the air for as long as he can, perhaps continuing to wage the waiting game against Charlie, who is quick to snipe him off that neutral get up with another customary back air, but not as big of a lead as Dan had in the last game, and Charlie managed to come back from that, so maybe we'll see the Charlie clutch factor coming out here to seal off this 2-0 against Dan. But Dan not giving up that easily, so he's maintaining his lead, converting things into the laser, has found that option to be successful. Charlie having to burn limit there, perhaps not intentionally.
Hey, bro. Jason won one game.
Catching him with the quick arm rotor, contender for best side.
Sorry, I thought it was 2 games.
Alright, catching him with the down throw up air, but this is a battlefield stage where up air will not kill at this percent, especially not that low off the ground. Let's see if he'll go for it again here. If he will seal it off this time, but we are seeing a 1-1 from...
Okay.
Question is, what kind of counter pick could we expect from
The way I see it,
Chachi here against Rob? A ton of stages that are ideal to fight against a character with such excellent zone and unboxing abilities. Rob, even the Cloud's no slouch himself in those departments, but certainly no match for Rob's slew of projectiles on a wide open stage. And you see Town and City, Cloud aiming to take advantage of the small side blast zones to get early kills with back airs and cross slashes. Rob also able to take advantage of this with his side B, but there is a significantly more laggy option. Takes a full commitment as opposed to the more simple nature of Cloud's kill options. Good catch from Charlie there, knowing Rob's desire to go low against Cloud, who's not excited about going off stage against the robot. So he's going to opt to run up and catch him before he can get below the stage.
Jeremy, want to play?
And the conversion here from Big Dan leading to 63% on Charlie, but he is still down a stock, and this might influence how defensively he is going to play. Charlie, an uncustomary forward smash, he is not known to go to this option very much. He's on record as saying that it's a terrible move, but every move has its place in this game at one point or another. Catching him with a limit cross slash, lapping him in percent. Dan doesn't convert this edge guard here. The momentum seems to be spiraling out of control in Charlie's favor. Good catch on the jump with that neutral air, but unable to land the back air. Charlie going too deep, SDing, evening it up at 2-2, but the percentage is definitely in Charlie's favor. A back air could seal it here. But, Dan opting to not extend his combo, simply go for a more defensive backdash gyro, giving Charlie room to make his own mistakes, as some have said. You can't really force your way in on Cloud because he's got all of these options. He's got his back air, he's got his side B that can catch you. I mean, you get caught with the back air, you're dead. The side B is a massive chunk of percent, possibly death. The limit online for this edge guard will make it extremely difficult again to get in unscathed. Spending a significant amount of time off stage in prime position to get back aired. And now we have to see, can he outmaneuver the Cloud for long enough to even up his stocks without taking too much percentage of his own? And we're going to see probably a lot of heavy gyro play from Dan. Gyro and laser. And what more could you ask for against Cloud? Both excellent tools for boxing him out, keeping him where you want him, and not letting him get into those dangerous back air conversions. As you can see, one back air with limit online, 45%. Catching another back air, neutral air to make it 59%. But Dan in danger of being at kill percent before Charlie hits his next stock, which would be disastrous. As Charlie, I mean, with an entire stock to work with, Charlie can just throw out back airs, throw out side Bs, charge his limit wherever he wants, really, with almost no repercussions. One of them eventually will hit. Here, setting up a possible Rob-esque ledge trap with the up smash there, but Dan hunkering down in his shield, staying calm. With a spaghetti from both players there. Dan flipping the forward smash in the shield, and Charlie opting to try to punish with forward smash, even though it is too slow to connect. And Dan going to be looking for a big damage conversion here. Maybe a gyro combo. Could carry Cloud off stage and kill him in this particular situation. But here's in the corner, not where you want to be. You want to maintain center stage, otherwise you are extremely vulnerable to that back air. Just heals so many stocks this set. The blade beam keeping Rob out, and the back air will seal it, catching the roll. Good stuff from both players. But Charlie with the fortitude to seal it out.